Hello, and once again welcome to my workshop. Today we're going to do another 3D carving in another piece of that recycled oak planking, and this time it's going to be my version of the Mona Lisa, except this one I'm going to title the Moaning Lisa. So you can see on the screen over there that I've already put it into ArtCam from a grayscale. I'll just show you the grayscale picture now. Okay, so this is a grayscale. So I put it into ArtCam, converted the grayscale, and all the grayscale is 256 different shades of grey. Now what ArtCam does is allocate a Z height in relation to the grey colour, the individual grey colour. So as the picture is darker, it's a deeper cut. Till you get to black, then it's the absolute deepest part of the picture. And of course the lightest and brightest parts are in the foreground, or the shallowest part of the picture. So that's how ArtCam determines a photograph, a grayscale photograph or a scanned image, to be able to create a 3D relief. Now what I've done with this particular relief is I have only, shall we say, smoothed the whole relief with just one application of the smooth relief tool. I've left it very slightly mottly, because I want to give it a very slight amount of shall we say, you know, sort of an actual painting. So I want it slightly, very slightly, subtly marked and not completely smooth. So that's what I'm going to attempt with this particular relief. So we'll just get a piece of material set up on the 6012, the PT6012 now, and we'll get started with machining it. Okay, I've got some parallel lines drawn on my waste sheet, so I can very easily line this up square with the cutter, and now everything's going to be absolutely fine. Okay, I've loaded the file into Mark III over there now, and if you notice, Mark III thinks that this file is somewhere over in this corner here, because that is the leftover, shall we say, information that Mark III has from the last project. So now, with the pendant, and incidentally mentioning the pendant, the last 10 machines that Pacific Tool has sold, CNC routers, 9 of those machines have been ordered with the pendant, so the pendant's going down really well. So, there we go. And another question too that I'll answer. A number of you are saying or asking me, I have a dust chute and a dust collection system, why don't I use it to when I'm using the machine? Well, the simple answer is a significant number of you have, well, not complained, but mentioned to me that you can't really see what's going on with the tool, and you'd like to see more of what the tool is cutting. Now I was videoing through the little flap access door at the front, and for some, you know, I know it is awkward, and Well, because this material isn't that dusty, so what I'm doing the next couple of projects, I've removed the boot so you can actually see what's going on a little better. So I'll bring the tool over now and zero the X and Y, then we'll use the Z height tool detector, we'll call it, to zero the Z. So I'll zoom into this area so you can see better what's going on. So what I'm doing is, because a lot of you are asking me about the pendant, this is a radial pendant, how it works. Well, I can tell you about the operation of the controls. Really, it's a, I believe it's a either a Bluetooth or Wi-Fi communication with the computer. Okay. So now I've got the Y selected, and I'm bringing it up, and I can alter the feed rate by this switch here to a very small amount. So each individual division here is about 1/1000th of an inch or so. Of course, it's a little bit slow for what we want now, so we ramp it up a bit. It's very controllable and very precise. Okay, so X, and you will get proficient with it. You also get the readout here and the percentage in jog. That's what this window says here, percentage in jog. This gives you information about the radio transmission. In other words, the computer and this thing is reading each other very good. Same as a mobile phone sort of information. Battery condition, and of course this little stag indicates to you what you have selected. Because you don't want to go moving this the wrong direction, and as much as you can keep your fingers away from the tool, and never have the actual router or spindle switched on and running while you're trying to zero things, because sometimes your hands can get quite close, and you do not want to get your hands anywhere near that tool. Okay, so the simple thing to do here is now shut it back a little bit or reduce the rate. So you can see it's very controllable. Now we'll bring it down in the Z, and it is very controllable. Now you can see how much I'm moving this, and in actual fact we can very controllable indeed. I don't really want to come down any closer to the material with that now, because I want to move it round in the Y and the X. Now you can be as precise as you really want here. Turn to the X. I want to bring it over this way a bit. Of course, as we're dealing with wood here, within 10 thou is absolutely fine. I'm going to call that good. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is lift the Z, lift the tool up off the work a bit. I'm just going to go over to Mark III and just zero the X and Y. I've shown you in other videos how to actually do that, so it's not really worth me sort of showing you more information about that again. So With this, you just put on the top of the material like that and press the function key and 9, and the tool will come down and register the Z height and then retract to the safe position. So now we're ready to machine. So there you have the finished item. The Moaning Lisa. It's turned out quite nice. So there's about 2 3/4 hours of machining time there, because of the detail in this particular one. has turned out very, very nice, very presentable. The value of this, you're probably looking at between $60 and $70 if you was going to purchase one of these. It's in excess of 80-year-old oak. It's a recycled plank of oak, and like I say, there's quite a lot of detail in this, and they're very sought after. Another finished 3D relief into a picture in oak from the Pacific Tooling 6012 is beautiful. So I hope you've liked this video today, and if you have, please subscribe to my channel. If you press the little red box down in that corner, if you're looking at this on a computer or a television screen, that will take you directly to my YouTube channel, where there's now 190 videos ranging from CNC routing, Mark III, which is the controlling program that controls the CNC router, also ATCAM, which is the program that puts these types of 3D reliefs from either a grayscale or an STL file, 3D relief file, and puts it together and writes the G code for the CNC machine to produce something like this, and much more. Also, I do some tutorial on NC Studio, which our company has now faded out, but I know there's a lot of people out there with machines using NC Studio, so I try and provide a little information on NC Studio as well. Let me see, there's information there and videos on 3D printing, different shop jobs I do around here. I do quite a lot of wood turning now. That's been very successful for us. Also, I do some toy making as well, which I find very interesting. So I hope you join me again, and from me now it's bye for now.